Yo, what's going on? It's Briggs, fellow co-host to the podcast. I'm gonna start off saying this. I am not good with stuff on mics. And another thing, the topics we talk about, you're gonna catch it different from me every single time. You might catch it serious, you might catch it wild, you might catch it funny, you might catch it, I don't know. You just gonna catch something. No diseases though, but you gonna catch something.
Hey man. Alright now everybody. It's your boy KP. Welcome back to another episode of Uncommon Opinions. As he already introduced himself, that's my boy Briggs. That man right there. Alright, so my boy.
Yeah.
First and foremost, man. What a big girl is that, man? You been dodging,
Bro, like,
with bringing me some big girls.
I ain't even been nowhere near any big girls for a minute.
Bro.
Like a fat, all seriousness.
Bro, this is Texas. They love everything big. You telling me you ain't came across no big girls?
I ain't trying to come across no more big girls. I'm gonna avoid them. I done had some experiences with them, but I don't want to remember. So I'm gonna just stick with the little chubbies and below.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
No, you don't, because you still with a big girl.
Yeah, I want them big girls. Shit. If she ain't 280, she ain't a lady. You know what I'm saying?
Who? What?
Yeah, 280.
That's two ladies.
On God.
Really like 2.5.
On God.
So you better be with the shits.
Shit.
That's all I can say.
Shit. Them type of ones you that cuddle up next to.
Yeah, to smother your ass.
On God.
Nah, like...
You feel the love right there. Ain't nothing but
Nah,
love
nigga.
in them rolls.
Yeah, you gonna be sweating in the rolls. They already sweating on you.
Shit. I got AC.
Hey, sometimes it ain't enough, my nigga. You gonna need like 3-4 fans with the window open and all that.
On God. Man, you just be hating on a nigga. That's all right, though.
No. Look, like I said, I done had my fair share of, Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
That phase is, done and over in the past.
Nah, they ain't a phase. I've been living by that motto. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Been living by that motto.
That was a heavy phase that, wore on my mental.
No.
Then I got my first taste of a... Nah, what you mean?
That's the problem right there. It was a phase.
Yeah.
This a lifestyle.
To who?
To me. It's a lifestyle.
You know what? Let's backtrack.
Go ahead.
You a big nigga.
On God.
I'm not.
6'3".
You can handle that.
On God.
I can't. And I won't.
Shit, it'd be like two bears wrestling in a blanket. Oh,
Do I look like a bear to you?
You like a cub.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like a cub, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not with that no more. Nope. I done settled for them chubbies and below. That's my steez.
Yeah, we hear you, man. We hear you. All right, man. So let's go ahead and get to the real topic, man.
Damn, bro, that was the intro?
Yeah, that was just the intro, bro.
Shit.
Yeah, you always gotta capture their attention. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah.
I forgot niggas can talk for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, let's get used to this.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta capture their attention real quick. But let's get to the real shit. All right,
smooth.
I want to know. So we gonna talk about this in stages, right?
All right.
Cause in this topic is always like what came first, the chicken or the egg type of shit.
The orange or the orange.
Right. So I'm gonna just break it down. We gonna talk about, but we gonna break it down by first and foremost the neutral family, right? Your mama, your daddy, your brothers and sisters, all that.
All right.
Then we gonna go off into friendships, right? Then we gonna go off to relationships.
This is gonna be
that's
funny
just
as
the
shit.
order that we perceive things in life. So
Cool. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, in your personal opinion, right? How would you judge the how can I put it? Like, how would you judge the family dynamic?
Of the new age or just my family?
Just in general. Just what do you feel is going wrong or right within families of the black community? You can talk
This
about
ain't even just a black community. This is, versed in all races.
Yeah, but
niggas ain't whooping their kids.
Yeah,
and they're, being extremely soft on them. Let them have their way. Now, us growing up was totally different. We had a standard. We had the rules. And if you didn't abide by the rules, you get your ass beat. That's just common knowledge.
Well, I damn near had a belt branded on my ass. I ain't gonna hold you.
No homo. That's why I got so thick. That's one of the reasons why I got so thick. Like, that's what makes or breaks kids, is learning right from wrong. And when you do wrong, there's consequences, repercussions to your actions. But in the same token, you do right, you get rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you get rewarded for both, with no repercussions to your actions.
No accountability. Teaching these kids how to not hold themselves accountable is one of the worst things that these generations done came up with. And I think, and you hear it all the time, and people coming out people's mouths like, "Oh yeah, I never treat my kids the way my parents did." But it's like, why not? Didn't you become a solid citizen of society?
See, look,
despite all this ass whooping.
I was thinking the same thing. I kid you not. And I was told, like, man, I'm not ever treating my kids like y'all treated me. A couple years down the line, I'm beating the shit out these little niggas. Play with me if you want to. Cause seeing these kids and how they act, they have no respect towards anybody, not even themselves. It's like, dude, there's a big gap between disciplinary measures and the generations. Luckily, I wasn't one of those kids. Sort of. I don't really count that as lucky, cause no. Being black, there's different types of ass whoopings.
I wasn't a bad kid.
I was a bad kid.
Nah, I wasn't bad. I just was a class clown.
Nah, I was an all around the board bad kid. Bad class clown. Attitude with teachers, attitude with parents.
God damn.
Fuck you, stranger, suck my dick, all that.
Damn.
And didn't lead me down the right path. Damn. Mind you. Yes, this is gonna be some people are not gonna take this the right way, but I was a bully. I was a big bully. I'm talking about, okay, I'm not on the level of give me your lunch money, give me your all that. No, I just beat you up. If I didn't like the way you're looking at me, I'll beat you up. It's just that simple. But I was cool. I was a
nigga who you eyeballing.
You feel me? Like, nigga, if I see your eye move any type of twitch, I'm beating your ass. But weirdly, I was that popular kid. I think that came with, fear. But in the same token, it was cool until it wasn't cool.
Right.
Started doing the wrong things too many times. And, the cops got involved in a couple of them. And it was like, yeah, I ain't trying to let no nigga try to play with my booty hole. I'm cool on that. I stab a nigga in his neck, bro. Don't do that.
Scared straight experience.
I was supposed to, but I didn't.
You know what's weird? My school did that shit, but they literally took the whole class. They took my whole class to the county jail.
At least it was county. It was
the whole class, boy. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I ain't gonna lie though. If it was one of those, like a whole class, I'm still being ass. Like, nigga, fuck you. What you gonna do? How about the cell? Go ahead, touch me if you want to, bro. Add 10 more years. Go ahead. Yeah, do that. And I found a lawsuit. Nigga, I'm getting money out your ass in your lifetime. But if it was just me, not knowing nobody, I'll be the quietest nigga there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think that a big part of what like families is getting more and more dysfunctional is that parents are really trying to be their kids' best friends.
What, fam?
Like it's cool, you know what I'm saying, at a young age for you to be their best friend.
Toddlers and stuff. But
right,
once you
like,
hit,
you know what I'm saying?
Elementary school, no.
But at them ages where they need to learn discipline, they need to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, actually learn how to be
grow into a valid individual.
You know what I'm saying? Like they need structure. They need a foot in their ass. They need, yeah, it's a lot. You can't afford to be their best friend in the disciplinary. Like you just can't do that.
One thing growing up that I know a lot of, at least black households, had. Oh, I love you, my dear heart, but I ain't gotta like you.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it's the complete opposite. Oh, yeah, we're best friends, we're best buddies. Do I love you? Nah, because it don't show.
Factual.
I don't know when and where that got misconstrued, but it definitely hurt all these kids. Not even the kids, the parents too. Because the kids fall back on the parents. These came out of you. These are your production. So when shit goes, hits the fan, who's to really blame?
Not only that, but like shit, to take care, like you only supposed to take care of your kid realistically until they 21.
What?
Yeah, until they 21.
Nigga, 18. Get out my house.
You talking about realistically? Like no, like yeah, but that's not what I mean by take care.
Let me know your terms are taken care of.
As in, like they still supposed to get valuable support and advice up until 21. Like,
but I need to know your like. Give me examples.
So when getting their first apartment, right? They'll probably come to you and ask you, okay, how do you go about it? Like me, I ain't had it, right?
Thinking neither did I. I did my shit on my lonesome.
Right, but until I almost fucked up, and my mama had to call me. She like, "Boy, you dumb as hell if you would do that." And I was like, "What you talking about?" She like, "Hell no, that they pricing that bitch too high." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even know that. I just knew that I could afford it." You know what I'm saying? But for the apartment and for where it was at and for what they were charging me, it was too much.
Okay, so I can say this on my behalf. I matured hella fast as a kid. So there are certain things that I did know as a kid that most adults knew. So growing up and, getting put in that situation as an 18-year-old, like I was, I knew right from wrong. I knew what to do. Now, others in that position that weren't fortunate to be mature at a younger age, yes, they would still need their, parents' tips, guidance, pointers, all that. Because if they make their own decision, unfortunately, you're an adult.
Factual.
And this can fuck your life.
It can fuck you. I say even after to always, even in the sense of you will still need a reliable source of advice. That always will be the case.
Shit, yeah. Even what I'm going through right now in my apartment.
So
these niggas motherfucking me, try to rape a nigga for all
every little
past
penny.
things. Like, I got into the apartment with there being gas is not escaping from the sewage pipeline throughout the whole apartment. And on top of that, there were leaks coming from outside and above. And like I said, I walk into the apartment with these preconceived issues. I let, management know. Didn't do anything about it for so long. Then when they do something about it, the job isn't finished, which makes it even worse. So now I'm at the point where, sorry to say this, but that property owner, me and him got to go to court. And this is something I've never been through. So now I'm relying on my mom because she's been through this process. She's kind of knows the ins and outs. So like you said, 21 is it's a fair year because now I'm 20, finna turn 21 here soon. So there's always things you need to learn as an adult that sometimes only your parents can provide.
But that's the thing, like parents, it's one thing to help your kid, but it's another thing to take, like, yeah, it's one thing to help your kid, but it's a whole nother thing to cripple your child. A lot of things because you don't teach your kid accountability and all these mores that they should know as an adult, right? You would just find yourself literally taking care of a grown ass adult that live in your basement. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you want me to tell you a story?
Go ahead.
I'd tell you a story. So look. I was working at this one joint, right? And a fellow associate, the dude, I was talking to him, chopping it up. And he was like, yeah, me and my wife and my daughter, we live with my wife's sister. And I'm like, okay, doesn't seem really that bad. And he goes on to tell me, yeah, her parents literally fund her life and do everything for her. I'm like, why is that? Well, she's has a disability. I'm like, what type of disability? Is it enabling you from doing certain things, or is it just a common disability that most people can still function with?
Right.
He's like, no, she's still quite functional. She's just been pampered her whole life to the point where that disability, she's not taking pride of it, but she's abusing it in the wrong ways. I'm like, dude, tell your wife, tell her parents, if you don't put her on disability and leave it at that, no more helping, she's not going to grow. And you're going to be taking care of a man-child until you die. And then what happens when you die? Her sister has to take over now, and her sister doesn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm. The worst case scenario, you as a husband ain't going to know how to handle that.
Not even that. It gets on your nerves now because she lives in the same quarters as you. And you have to deal with this when you get off of work, on your off days. But at the same token, you have a child that you're trying to take care of. You're trying to spend time with her. But now this motherfucker getting in the way because she don't like how things are being ran. She doesn't like how whoop-de-wop. But if you were on your own, who's to tell what would really happen?
All right. Oh.
We fucked in this day and age. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Unless something major changes, we gonna be steady on the decline.
Speaking on how fucked we are, right? Let's talk about just how friendships done evolved.
I don't have too many friends, y'all, so I'm not gonna be good on this topic. I got like 2, 3, 4, 5 friends.
Let's just talk about how friends had to. What do you think? Let's start here. Let's start right there. What come to mind when you hear the word friendship?
One of the homies. Nah, yeah. One of the homies. But to me, after high school, me and all my homies just stopped talking for real. So I catch all my friends, all my homies from work. So that's my idea of friendship, is somebody I work with, that I fuck with, and that I can, out of work, I can still mess with you for real.
Right. So the way I look at friendship now, when I think of friendship, the one word that come to mind is inadequate.
What you mean by that?
So I told you this before, but I don't have friends.
In a sense.
You either
yeah.
If you rocking with me, you gonna fit in 1, 2. You gonna quick to know you gonna fall into 2 categories. You either gonna be an acquaintance or you gonna be a fucking brother. Like, there's no way in between. Like, I don't see friendship as, cause growing up, if you had somebody that was so close to you, like, you was a part of their family and they became a part of your family.
Oh, hell yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, the word friend, it almost give a sense of, yeah, you can fuck up and I got no choice but to accept it, right? And there'll be no repercussions behind it. Like, no, you my brother. Like, you fuck up, you gonna have to see me about it. And then if you leave and you don't let me know you made it home, the next time I see you, we fighting again. Like, there's no way around this.
So what you're really saying is that word friend don't mean nothing no more.
Yeah. That don't mean nothing no more. Like, I made all my friends into brothers or acquaintances, depending on which side they fell on.
So I wouldn't say it doesn't mean nothing, but it's the first meet, okay, we're friends, we talking, whatever. It's like dating. This is the beginning stage. Then after I see how you act and how you maneuver, that's when I get to decipher, oh, well, I can't really fuck with you like that, but we can be cool. You're an acquaintance.
Right.
But, my nigga, you my brother from another mother type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And you my family. So the word friend has a deeper meaning than what meets the eye. With that still being said, after a certain amount of time, that word does mean nothing once you decipher which category they go into.
Exactly.
Fuck what the hell, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
I think the quickest way to find out, especially if you a dude, the quickest way to find out if you got a bro or you got an acquaintance is when a bitch get involved in the picture. Like you learn a lot from a nigga when a female is involved in the picture. Like
Oh shit, hell yeah.
like bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. This why Briggs is my fucking boy. You hear me?
That's females definitely hinder, or I wouldn't even say there's a real positive side, because like if it's an acquaintance, man, they spazzing when they see you with a female. They tweaking. But if it's family, they gonna act like she not even there for real.
Bruh, I got a story for you, man, because this is recent too, bro. This is recent.
How recent, bro? With the new one? Ah, damn. Yeah. We gotta hit this.
It's recent, bro. So check this one out, man. So at work, I got two homies, right? I ain't even gonna put no names in this. I ain't even gonna
know them?
nothing. No.
They knew?
They knew her from when you was there. They knew her.
All right.
Right? So it's this other shorty that I started talking to, right?
At work?
Yeah.
So she like a that white chick.
No,
2.0.
No. Something like that.
Yeah.
Watch out, bro. Watch out. So look, bro. When I tell you, cause like you know how I run game. Like I'm there, but I ain't there for real. Like it's a slow burner. I ain't in no rush.
It's like you a shadow in the background that's slowly creeping towards light.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't in no rush with it. Right? Take my time. Boom.
Sometimes that, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, sometimes that be hurting this man. Because he'll be making a move when the move should be made. But continue.
I come to work one day, bro. My homie pulled me to the side. Now, these two homies, they related, right?
Damn, that's even worse, because I already know where this is going. I already know this. Damn.
He say, bro, woo, been creeping on shorty. I say, for real?
Ain't no way.
He say, yeah, bro, like, they be on the phone and everything. What the bam.
Yo.
Now, she was on the phone with shorty the day before he told me. And I was like, damn, that put a whole lot of shit in perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, when it came to old girl, I let her know what I was on.
Oh, beforehand?
Yeah.
Okay.
And dude already knew I was creeping on her. But my whole thing was, like, if you want a relationship with shorty, you just could have told me. I could have fallen back.
About to say, bro, it ain't nothing. Just tell the niggas the real, and then we can be like, all right, cool. You want her? That's yours. It's just a female, bro.
But dude, you can't try to backdoor me like I wasn't gonna find out though.
So you just found out who the homie, who the acquaintance.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's tough. And they siblings, dude.
So it's just like,
now you gotta work, and this nigga side eyeing your ass. You like, I ain't do shit, bro.
You know
That's
what I
on
mean?
you.
So it just be like, I can't really fool with you. Now I know you'll backdoor me off of shorty. I wasn't even putting pressure on.
I was finna say, bro, that's not even a thing.
I wasn't even putting pressure on her. You backdooring. Are you serious?
Females are the make or break in a friendship.
You know
Always.
what I'm saying?
For sure. Because that right there, it was pointless. Because in the beginning, he could have been like, oh, hey, I'm going to try to focus shorty real quick. Cool, bro. I step back. I'll just be cool with her. We work buddies. That's it.
I tell everybody, I just got a 5-year relationship with my baby mama. Like, I ain't got time to sit here and date another female for real.
Exactly. We just gonna be cool, bro. That's literally where it's gonna stand unless something really happens.
I got 3 children. I got better things to do.
Much better.
Just to worry about where another female vagina finna go at night. I ain't got time.
That's an unfortunate situation for most, because thankfully you had somebody there to tell you what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But most dudes, man, they find out the worst ways. It'll be the girl they've been fucking with for like forever. Come to find out one of the homies been talking to her, been hitting her, been smashing, whatever. It don't matter. Then you hurt like, damn, bro. If you would have told me this in the beginning, or even when you started developing feelings for the motherfucker, I could have told you, all right, cool. If that's what's up, since you my bro, I'll fall back, bro. You got it. But niggas just so deceitful
Be humble with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm humble with it, bro. It ain't like I'm stressing for some damn vagina.
I mean, bro, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Ain't no reason to stress about just one.
Not only that, but like worst case scenario, just right here to get it popping. Like, yeah, you know, if it's bust about it. Like, man, I ain't too bougie to beat my shit now. Like, it ain't.
I am. Nah, hell no. I'm bougie as shit.
I ain't too bougie to beat my dick now.
Nope. I need some cat. Fuck all that. Luckily, I got one little steady joint that I can rely on, but
Man,
shit.
that's why I be like, bro, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. Like, it costs nothing to be real.
That situation, it just sucks, bro. 'Cause like I said, that happens to like 90% of dudes.
Damn, bro. I really want to bring up our situation though.
What you mean? Oh.
I really want to bring up our situation. How I knew you was a real one, bro. I really want to bring it up.
All right, so we're gonna throw this shit all the way back. Pause. You know what I mean? We're gonna take it back, dial it back to when we was both working together. So we both on these little day naps and whatever, and just trying to find little feeds to chill with or whatever. And somehow, some way, we stumbled on the same female, right? Cool. We both talking to her in our own ways, whatever. And we really both saying the same shit in two different ways. Literally. I was the one that was like, all right, we can link, you know, whatever, boom, boom. I ain't have my spot yet. I'm still living with my people. So I call my homie, and he like, you know, if you need to use my spot, you got it. Boom. Cool. Crazy part is, we don't know we talking to the same female yet. So I'm like, all right, bet. She can pull up, boom. So the day comes, I link with her, we get to the spot, right? It's cool, we chilling, we, you know, watching the movie. Time goes on, end up smashing. Cool, right? Then this nigga walks in.
Alright, now hold on, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Cause we gonna have to backtrack again so they can know my side of it, right? So look, at this point, me and him both worked the night shift, but I was working morning shift because I was becoming a permanent hire, right? So this man, he meet me coming into work. He say, bro, I need to use your apartment, bro. I say, man, you know me, casa su casa, man. The door gonna be wide open. Woo on the couch. Bro, at the time, they was towing people cars that's not in the visitor parking lot, right? Because if you was supposed to be in the actual parking lot, you had a sticker on your car. I'm texting this nigga. I say, bro, is you parking my spot or you parking the visitor spot? This nigga ain't said a word. So I'm calling this fool, right? Nothing. I say, bro, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go to the crib and cop block for a minute, see if this nigga caught up. Bro, I get there. I say, this nigga in my parking spot. I'm driving right behind the tow truck, y'all. So I'm like, let me not get this nigga shit towed. So I go up in the crib. I go to my room. I knock on the door. Do. This man open the door. The girl is sitting right on the bed. You hear me? She look at me. I look at her. Man, I look at my boy Briggs. I say, bro, you need to move your car for that shit get told, nigga.
Hey, look, y'all. What's crazy is when he popped in the room, she ran to the bathroom to hide. Bro,
I had to take a piss. I go in that motherfucker. She just sitting there on my bathtub. I say, yo, like, why you hiding? She, like, what you hiding for? Like, bitch, I gotta pee. Get out.
Look. And I'm moving my car at this point. So it's just them two in a room. I'm nowhere to be found. Then I come back, and she all looking distant and shit in the corner of the bed. I'm like, you good, bro?
Yeah, I was good.
I'm like, all right, I appreciate you helping me out and all that. Cool, we dap it up. He go back to work. He leaves, and it's like awkward as shit now. And she not saying nothing. Then she pops up. Oh, so this is his spot? And I was like, yeah. You know? she like, yeah, I was talking to him or whatever, but you know, it was getting kind of weird. In my head, I'm like, yeah, all right.
Shit, just let me know when it's my turn. Goddamn, that's all I need to know.
So look, yeah. So after the homie leave, I beat the buns. Cool, that's it. And I called the homie. I'm like, yo, what was the deal with all that? This thing like, bro, we was talking to the same shorty for real. And I'm like, nigga, what? So then he like, shit was good? Man, that shit, average. So this nigga like, all right, cool. I'm gonna find out. I'm like, cool, bro, do that. But look, when I say it's average, don't be surprised when you find out it's average. And this nigga found out it was average. But that's just another one of those situations where, like, a female can be put in between two friends, and depending on how the situation goes, that friend can become an acquaintance, or they can become a brother. Because most niggas in that situation would have been like, nigga, we gotta fight, blah, 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 over some cat. Like, nah,
over some
bro.
cat, bro.
Nah, bro. If you want her, you can have her. But she here with me first, so I'm smashing first.
That's all it was.
And
Shit.
if it was vice versa,
the better man done got it first. That's all it was. We don't even know I hate it. I looked at my bro. I say, this nigga right here.
And it was the real funny part was family was there while I was beating buns, and they looking at me like, what the,
bro?
What you doing,
bro? That was funny as shit. My baby mama was just like, cause my baby mama cousin was there first. And they thinking it was me in the room, bro. All hell was about to break loose. I say, hell no. I say, man, I ain't fucking shorty. Just for me to be fucking shorty like 2 weeks later. But I was like, God damn, boy.
Look. And then we pop out to leave. They looking at me like, oh. This is really his homie. Never mind. Cool.
Everybody forgot I was working morning shift and shit that day. But they tried to... They
tried to play you, fam. Because that was finna be a hell of a situation.
I ain't trying to get dragged in the parking lot again.
Nope. Again.
I didn't tell you about my baby mom dragging me in the parking lot.
For y'all's information, she is a strong bear. That's something you don't want to play with.
I had to find out the hard way not to mess with my baby mama. Okay.
This is why Briggs has no kids. For now.
I love my baby mama.
Yeah, because if you don't, she'll hit you with that quick 2-piece. You're going to be like,
I ain't trying to hit. People like, man, why you be letting her talk to you like that? That's my queen. I love her. Y'all get caught with them hands. I ain't getting caught with it. Nope.
That's a thunderstorm I'm not trying to be in. Y'all can get it with the rain. No.
Mink, mink, mink.
Nigga said, oh. You got that. Yeah, I'm gonna go about my business.
You got that one, partner. Shit. Baby mama, if you watching this, just know I love you, girl. But now back to the bullshit.
That was, when I tell y'all that was a hell of a time frame for the both of us. That situation played out pretty funny.
That shit was hilarious.
Because the female tried to downplay it like, oh yeah, I wasn't really fucking with him. Bro,
that
double back.
That day, she kept on texting me, bro. She ain't never text back as fast as she was that day, bro. I'm just like, bro, like, it's cool. Like, it ain't like none of us knew.
Literally, we found out the same day, all three of us.
So I just like, bitch, you cool. I just want to know when it's my turn. Like, when.
Hey, look, and he found out sooner than later.
That's all. That's it. That's all that was.
She was, that was one of those mediocres.
All right, man. So, look, we talked about the neutral family dynamics.
Yeah.
You talking about the friendship dynamics.
I'm going to just throw this out there for y'all. If y'all shop at Wally World, there's some cupcakes out there in the pastry section. They're in a little cooler. Strawberry shortcake. The icing is like a yogurt, bless you.
Thank you.
and it got a little strawberry swirl in it. For all y'all that have a sweet tooth, I advise for y'all to find these cupcakes and devour them. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Only reason why I said that is because I saw some brownies. I'm fat, y'all.
Let's talk about, and this is gonna be more of my forte because you ain't got no family right now, as in the sense of what I'm gonna speak in.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to relationships and family that you make, right? Not really family that you have, but the family that you make. What do you think is going wrong with them dynamics as of right now?
It's a great question. I can't really speak on that because, like you said, I ain't got no kids of my own. But for what I'm seeing, and this is kind of typical, more or less, kids make or break relationships. That's just usually how it goes. It's just like the entitlement of marriage can make or break a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So with kids, it's more of a trial and error process, seeing what you can withstand and bear and tolerate and what you can't. Because what most people don't understand is, yeah, you just had a kid, but it ain't the kid you really like worried about. It's your significant other and how they deal with the child. Because you already have your, mindset of how you're going to deal with the situation, but every action has different effects.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're acting one way and this person's acting a different way, well, they have two different effects on the kid. And it's like, well, I don't want my kid being around this. I don't want my kid being around that. So y'all gonna have to come to a conclusion. And if y'all don't come to that conclusion, well, this stuff ain't gonna work out.
So you actually was on point with that one. You actually was on point. But
see, I ain't got no kids. That's how y'all know I'm gonna be a great daddy.
For a nigga that ain't. Hey, but look, but like even if you would say kids out of the situation, right? The biggest thing to me, right, is sacrifice.
Most definitely.
And knowing how to accurately show acts of service, right? So like acts of service is just doing the small things your significant other like for the sake of doing it, right?
Sometimes you might not like y'all, but that's something you have to put up with in a relationship.
You know what I mean? But I think sacrifices is a big one because men, we instinctively know how and when to sacrifice for our family. I think that's something that we know how to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And women, this is just from my observation, right? Women don't know how to do it they know how to do it for the children. Don't get me wrong, but as far as for the greater good of the family as a whole, I don't think they do.
You know one of the reasons why?
Go ahead, tell me.
It's how they grew up. Seeing it, but also, as parents, you're not really that informant to your children. You don't really tell them everything that's going on because sometimes it's not for the greater good.
We're just told to trust the process and not question it.
Exactly, but growing up and being an adult now, realizing, damn, if my parents would have told me what's going on in a relationship, I could have really profited from it because that's something I would learn from in my own relationships or whatever. But that's what I was saying now. Damn, this is why you don't take pauses because I forgot what you heard me out though. What was we saying? What was we talking about? Never mind. I'm back on it. You feel me? So for females, it's more trivial because they're more of the emotional factor in a relationship compared to most men. So them being informed and enlightened on, at least what their parents are going through would help them with their future relationships.
Talk that.
That's just one of the things I've seen. Because, everybody's different. Everybody grows up a certain way. And some of the people that I've talked to, female or men, that have had these conversations with their parents are more well off in their relationships than opposed to the other side of the coin where they're just seeing and reacting to it and not having those quality sit downs with their parents, and learning right from wrong from what they see. Because most of the times, that's really what it is. You'll see something, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I'll never be like this person," and then turn around and do the same exact shit. Just because you really think that's right in the back of your mind, because that's what you've seen growing up, not knowing, bro, that's the complete opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. So for me, that's really what it is. It's those quality conversations with, your children, to let you know what's really going on in a relationship. Because even then, say the shit don't work out in the long run with your parents. You don't want to be left in the deep, and then be holding a grudge against whoever, just because, oh, y'all are supposed to be together till y'all die, and then y'all splitting up.
But like that's a sorry and nasty outcome. And it's usually always dependent on the children taking the mother's side. Like, I remember I was having a conversation with the mother of my children, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling her that, like, I hope for the best, but I'm prepared for when my children hate me. Like,
unfortunately, yeah.
Like, that is the sorry existence of a father right there. Like, no matter what it is we do, like,
always the bad person.
I done sat and watched all of my brothers and sisters turn on my father. Like, even though me and my father worse, like, we weren't speaking, I never hated my father. But we just didn't speak on the simple fact of, like, I always put in the energy that people put into me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just common sense.
Yeah, and I never liked the thought of a one-way relationship. So but I think like I say not last Christmas, but the Christmas before, we been working back on our relationship and shit, and he been getting better with it. But even then, it's just like, shit, we go a couple of months without talking. But at first, if I wasn't in Chicago, I ain't never heard from that nigga.
So look, I know people out there that have valid reasons on why they pick their mother's side. There are others that, just are, mama's boys. But same token goes on the flip side of the coin with the daughter. She's obviously going to choose her dad's side over her mom.
You know what's weird? TJ like me more than he like his mama.
And there's reasons.
That's weird. That's weird.
It's two things. How he's being treated when he's not with you, and what he's seeing when he's not with you. But when he's with you, it's a different story. It's probably more fun. I like being around you more because we get to do more things. We go out more. But you don't know what's happening on the other side. Only he does.
No, I do. Is that?
That's not good.
No, it ain't bad. It ain't shots at the mother of my child. It's just like he's more restrained when he's with her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when he's with me, that's his downtime.
Gotcha.
Like he ain't gotta be restrained. He know it's very little. Cause if he go and he harasses his uncles and they be like, "You playing too much," I'm like, "Yeah, so what, nigga? What you gonna do about it?"
So yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you gonna see me about it?
It's the environment. That's really all it boils down to, is the environment and what the kid is placed in.
Yeah.
Those are two different environments. One, you can be more carefree. The other one, like you said, you have to be restrained because, there's really nothing I can really do without getting in trouble.
I mean, but it's not to throw shade at the mother of my child. It's just when TJ is in his mode, he often forget his surroundings. And with two babies that's barely one, that's a bad thing. So he needs to be a little restrained. So I try to have the twins and him on separate occasions, so that way he can act the way he want to act. You know what I mean?
So sorry to say, but TJ's gonna have to be like me, but not in all factors, but just he's gonna have to grow up faster.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to
definitely. Really, but I want him to have that
childhood fun.
Yeah, that's something that he gonna need to have right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before I really try to buckle down and strap him in for what it is that he needs to learn. But I don't see the need of pressure on him until he's at least in his teens. Like he gonna have to grow up very, very early in his teens.
I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't say that would be the requirement, but I would say when, his younger siblings do grow up to where it's like, all right, now I really got to be the bigger brother.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because, like, man, realistically, TJ don't even like kids his age, so I already know TJ like hanging out with
he's already
older.
at that point then.
Yeah, he like playing with older kids. Like, he's rough.
Shit.
Life of a hard knock, that's TJ.
We both know that, huh?
Shit. And it's just like I don't want him to be a social outcast, but like at the way that he himself is almost like, yeah, he gotta be that way. So like I gotta be his first bully. I gotta teach him how to roast. Like me and TJ, I sit around and I roast him all day.
I mean,
that's something you gonna have to do.
That's usually how it goes. That's the same shit that happened with me and my pops.
Cause TJ came to me one day. He was like, "They be talking about my hair. Well, tell them that they mama sucked. Tell that they mama be sucking
I don't
dick.
know about saying all that. The little nigga only, 5'4"?
I don't care. They got the nerve to best of my kid. They got the nerve to handle whatever come out his mouth.
Nah, cause then the kid gonna be like, damn, my mama kissed me on my lips.
Shit.
That's my daddy thing right there. I'm not kissing my mama no more. Say some other non-friendly shit like that's why I don't even know. I wasn't a roast type person. I'd always get roasted, but then I always beat people up. I don't know. I was a violent kid.
But
words weren't always involved.
But I was like, it's refreshing because I was that way growing up too. I was essentially under my father, or I wanted to be under my father more than I would be my mother.
Now me on the other hand, back in the day, it was fuck both of y'all, my mom shit. Now, I'm leaning more towards mom just because of things that have happened in the past.
I mean, that's why I tell people, like, I don't believe I was meant to be a father, but I understand how to be a father.
What type of shit is this? Huh?
Yeah. Like, bro, like,
No.
let me break that down so you can understand, bro.
Go ahead, break it down. I'm gonna hit you with something simple as shit. You gonna fucking laugh.
So, like, bro, like to the most literal degree, I do not have the patience. By the time TJ come around me, my patience are already worn thin.
Yeah, you got your own life,
and it's almost. Cause like then I be catching myself, have to restrain myself, like and that's one thing. Cause I always pride myself on my discipline, so I'm disciplined enough to not take my anger out on my kids. I always had that in me, right? But like it's bad cause my patience is already worn thin when he come around.
Nah, I got you, but I'm gonna hit you with something simple.
Go ahead.
Do you strap up?
Hell no.
So what you mean that you wouldn't make me no goddamn father
Raw.
when you not strapping up?
Raw is law.
Who?
Raw is law.
Whose law?
It's Monday Night Raw. Every night.
Nope.
Every night.
Nope.
What?
If you men are raw dogging every chance you get, and there's a kid that comes out of the situation, I don't feel sorry for you.
No, I don't feel sorry for myself either.
No. That's not what I'm saying. But off of what you said of you don't think you're meant to be a father?
Yeah.
Some dudes might think that way. And then boom, they got a kid. Now it's like, damn.
No,
Little nigga, I don't like you.
Cause look, check this out, right? I do not have the qualities of a father, but I can mimic.
What you mean? Yeah, you do.
No, that's me mimicking what a great father is.
No, that's
My father is a great fucking father. Okay. I ain't never discredit him from that. My father is a great fucking dad.
Okay.
So I seen it and I know how to mimic it.
But that's
as far as it being me to my core, hell no, that ain't me.
But that's damn near how everybody is. They see what they saw growing up and they try to do the same exact thing. But, as we both know, can't always do that because there are different outcomes. So you're going to have to adapt to the situation, which makes you become a great father.
Not even, because some dudes fold under pressure.
Exactly. They don't know how to adapt to the situation.
Some dudes fold under pressure.
That's what makes them bad fathers. You, on the other hand, are adapting to the situation, which makes you a what? Because, nigga, I know your dad didn't pop out any one of y'all and was like, damn, oh, yeah, I know how to do this from jump.
Hell no. He
Exactly.
did what he
You
had to.
learn. You adapt to the situation and learn from your mistakes and do better. You're doing the same shit. You say it's mimicking. I say that's, to me, common sense. Because that's how it's supposed to be. You see what you saw growing up. You know kind of right from wrong for the most part. And then when you have your own, it's like, all right, I'm going to try things. And if it doesn't work, I have to try something different for there to be a better outcome.
Factual.
That's the process of becoming a good parent. Then a great parent is like, yeah, I know right from wrong, so I do right from wrong. I don't care what you say, so I know it's going to help better my children or my child in the future. So don't ever say that shit. Don't ever say that shit. I don't want to hear that shit come out your mouth no more.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
I don't want to hear it.
To me, bro, it's just me mimicking the attributes of my great father. Like, it's not like it's talking about court, because really, I having to catch myself, bro. I be having to catch myself, bro. And I know under one circumstances it's gonna be a day where it's gonna be like, man, I don't wanna be here. I know it's gonna be a day where I just really gonna be like, man, fuck all of this.
But
And I'm gonna have to power through the shit.
Do you not think that happens to every parent?
I know it happened to my damn baby mama, but that's different.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Do you not think that happens to every parent? There's a point in their life with this kid where they're like, bro, I don't want to do this shit no more. I really don't.
Yeah, but the way I see TJ coming up, TJ is a great kid, bro. I don't really see TJ getting into too much shit as of right now. He's a great fucking kid.
You gotta keep it that way.
You know what I mean?
Nah, because high school's a beast.
Nah.
Not even high school, middle school, bro, because that's when little niggas start catching their first bodies for it.
Even then, like, worst thing I'm gonna have to worry about is where his dick is going. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
Nah.
It's my daughter. Like, from what I learned growing up with a house of 7 other brothers and sisters, right? It's always the women that you really got to keep a close eye on. So, like, my daughter, I'm gonna have to watch like a hoe.
I don't have
The worst thing you gonna have to worry about your son getting into is if he gonna try to get into gangs, right? And this is Texas, so like that's very low, right? That's very low. Only thing I gotta do is teach my son how to have sex properly, and I ain't gotta worry about no kids coming at this motherfucker until he ready.
I mean, yeah, you're right, because
So the worst possible outcome from TJ and Mason is
Mason.
Yeah.
Why Mason?
I'm talking about in general, like in the general sense.
No. Why Mason?
Cause he's the boy.
No. Name.
Oh, that's just something me and my baby mama agreed on. We both wanted a son named Mason. So like I had my favorite teacher was an art teacher named Miss Mason. Well, hold on. Well, look, my favorite teacher in middle school was this lady named Miss Mason, right? She was fucking awesome. She was the best art teacher I ever came across.
Mason.
Yeah, Mason was her last name, right? But then, right?
She better not be related to me.
And then, when it came to just in general, the whole she was a white lady. I doubt y'all related. I doubt it. Plus, she was in Chicago. Like that ain't.
And
Anyway.
my blood run deep.
Anyway.
Oh shit.
And then on top of that, like my favorite character is Mason from the Black Ops series. So it was just like it just fitted. It fitted. And she liked it to name Mason. So that's what she when
So you got a white baby is what you telling me?
No. I just think Mason is a solid name. Cause like
your art teacher was white. Mason from BO is white.
what about it?
You got a white kid.
It don't even matter. Cause look, another thing, right? Cause
I'm just proud you didn't name it a nigga name.
Cause, bro, none of my brothers and sisters got niggas names. Like my mama instilled, like if you wanted to give your kid the best, do not have a stereotypical black name to put on a resume and a job application.
Shit.
Right. So worst case scenario, they're gonna have to wait until the interview actually comes to make that decision. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in a sense, but from my experience, a lot of people like unique names. I'm not just saying nigga names. I'm saying unique as in all cultures. But
A LaQuisha doesn't sound good
all right.
on a goddamn resume.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A Mercedes doesn't sound good.
Yeah, dude. That's a Benz. I want a Benz at my job. Feel me? nah, fuck no. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole lot of attitudes, whole lot of not wanting to work.
Right? You just think of the most stereotypical traits that go along with that name. That's why I'm like, names and what's associated with it is very powerful, even in the most minute sense. Like that's why I wanted to name my daughter Isa. Isa Zamora Burns. That's why I wanted to name her.
I feel like I heard that name somewhere, fam.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I've heard it.
Yeah, Isa is a
Isa Zamora. I feel like I've heard. Oh, I have.
Where you heard it from?
No, two different people. But anyway, keep going.
So-
'cause that's a funny story for real.
Isa is this. I forgot which celebrity it was from. I think it was the girl from X-Men Apocalypse. I think it was that girl name. I know it's it's an African name. Zamora is another African name.
So that's a nigga name.
No, it's not a nigga name. It's the African name.
African is a nigga.
Yeah, but like when you think about the amalgamation of the name, right? It just rolls pretty out the tongue.
But no, that's what I was saying. Unique.
Right, but it's also beautiful, right? You don't get a negative connotation when you hear of a Isa Zamora Burns. You don't.
Yeah, because you don't know what that shit means.
You know what I mean?
And it flows too.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's uniqueness that flows.
That's all I'm trying to say. So when me and the mother of my child came up with certain names, right?
I'm gonna name my kid Dingleberry.
The mother of my child came up with my daughter's name, right? And like at that point in time, I'm not get into specifics, but you remember how I was during that time, right?
A little indifferent, yeah.
And so like I wasn't in the right mind state to come up and help with a name. So like she had full control over my daughter's name.
It's cool. It's cool. Look, how I view things. I have a girl. You gonna name her? Cause I can't think of girl names.
Yo.
Damn, bro. Damn. How long did? Yo, so what's up with y'all and not wearing socks and slides?
Hey man, shit, it's open toe season.
Like what? I got an advantage. I can scratch you my toes. What? How?
Going on, gang?
But can your foot get that high? Is the question. Mm-hmm. I believe it. I really do.
But yeah, man, she had full control over the kid's name, over my daughter's name. At the time, I wasn't really in the right mind state to handle all of that.
Oh, you actually crazy. But nah, like, which is cool, you know. If both of y'all know that one isn't in the right mind state, then the other has to take over.
Yeah,
It's cool. It wasn't one of those where like, oh, I'll wait on you. Nah, ain't no reason for you to wait. If you know I'm not right, take over. You have the whole right. This child is the product of both of us. So, all willingly, go ahead, bro. You got it. And it's not a bad name at all. It's still a pretty name. And it's not a nigga name.
factual.
So, in both ways, you still win.
When I tell you that girl got my whole face, bro. When I seen her for the first time, my heart melted. I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. Like every insecurity I had at that moment,
That shit would have laid.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the most bittersweetest shit ever. And I was just like, bruh. It was an amalgamation of feelings that day, bro. But it was like, seeing her, it felt, I had the exact same feeling when TJ was born. Like, it was weird. Because I felt indifferent about Mason. When Mason was born, bro, I felt so indifferent. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
It was a neutral.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when I seen my daughter face, bro, then I hope they don't hear this when they grow up. But like,
I mean, look. Who came first?
Mason.
So, this is statistical. If the second one comes out looking like you, there is no question. The first one gotta be yours too.
Well, I'll tell you, we made the same kid twice because Mason came out looking just like TJ, and I think that's why I just felt indifferent. Like,
well, shit. They all look like you.
No, like my daughter got my face. Like TJ, you can tell TJ and Mason is mine. Yeah, but Malaya got my whole face. Like, she got my whole fucking face, bro.
To the T.
To the T. She got my whole damn face.
Shit, dude. Hey, that would have been one of those moments where I cried.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I have a whole identical person right here in front of me.
Like,
and it's mine.
I ain't know how I felt. Like, bro, that was a tough ass day for me. That was a tough ass day. I was running off with no sleep because I was fresh off of work too. That's why I was working night shift. I was fresh off of work.
So that's fresh off a whole 12.
Had to stay up for another 12, and then I had to sit there and hold the mother of my child. I had to hold her hand through the C-section. I didn't get home until 2:00 the next day.
That's 26 hours.
Boy,
that's just one of those things that comes with, having a kid. Whatever you're dealing with.
It was tough, bro.
That shit, it's either got to drop or immediately after, you go see the woman of your child. Wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That shit sounded weird, I don't know why.
Because the woman, my children, she got all my babies.
Nah, it just didn't sound right when I said it. The woman of your child, that just don't sound right for some reason.
Because I've been trying not to say my baby mama because that leave a nasty taste in my mouth.
I mean, but to some dudes, look, to some dudes, your BM, it's like, yo, BM.
Like baby mamas is almost like a arch villain, kind of like. But mine ain't bad, so like I try not to even use bad connotation towards her. Like, she's just, yeah, like she's the mother of my child. Like, we cool, we good. Like, I don't really have to worry about her. She ain't got to worry about me. I do my job. And she make it
one of them. We fighting over who got the kids, who don't got the kids. Yeah,
she make it easy for me to do my job, so I can be the best father I can be.
That's how it should be, though. If things don't always work out with the two, at least make it kosher for the kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if you don't, then the kids gonna grow up hating both of y'all or one of y'all. And that's never the way to go.
Shit, man, that woman was something else, though. Let me tell you about this woman. She's something else, okay? Cause that was the hardest thing I ever had to do. You know when somebody just fuck you too good?
No, I don't.
Imagine trying to leave somebody that just there's no recreating. There's no recreating that. You hear me?
See, even in my relationship, I was the one that was doing the too good of fucking. So, it was easy for me to leave. Because it's like, well, shit. I got good dick. Cool. I can move on. Now, you on the other hand, it's like, that nigga got good dick.
Right, bro.
Leave.
It leaves a little bit of toxicity because be like, bitch, I wish you would put your mouth on somebody else.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like it leaves a little toxicity in the air. Like, just.
Yeah, that's something that's gonna be a little hard to get over because he's like, I really don't want it, but I know this shit gonna happen for real.
You know what I mean? Now I gotta sit here and try to fucking manipulate my way back in, even though she got a nigga.
Like,
I gotta sit here and threaten every boyfriend that come around. Listen, you put your hands on her. Even though we're not together, I still love this woman right here. You hear me?
but that's how it should be.
You hitting her is like you hitting me. You don't want to hit me. I hit back.
We're gonna back this up. First off, you don't want to hit her. She hits back.
Fuck that. We jumping.
Nigga, that's 2 bears on a human being, bro. No.
We jumping the fuck. I don't get no fuck. If I come to whoop a nigga ass and she ain't jumping in with me,
Nah.
you just got your ass whooped the next time.
Nah, I just know she jumping in with you off rip. So
You just got your ass whooped this time.
you don't want to be in a situation for anybody. If you ever get put in these situations to where a BM or BD confronts you over something, just step back. Just step back.
I'm not.
Nah. There's always a reason behind the madness. Just step back, because you never know what's really going on with the situation. You don't know what their relationship's like for real, because you're trying to make your relationship with this individual. So step back, let them sort things out. Once things are sorted out, then you come back. You don't want to be that third ear, because that third ear turns into a third person. Then that third person comes with opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And you start voicing your opinions, and these motherfuckers don't like what you're saying. Now both of them turn on you. And it's like, well, shit, nigga, I'm just here to help.
I think the in my opinion, right, when it comes to the things that goes on, because I'm open to my girl having not my girl, but my mother of my child, right? I'm open for her to get into a new relationship, right? But I think before they get to a point to where y'all serious, I'm gonna have to meet the dude, cause like there's certain guidelines you gotta meet, right? Cause me being a father that's active in my kids' life, you can't overrule me when it comes to my kids.
Not at all.
In no sense, like you can't overrule me when it comes to my kids. Like I appreciate the fucking help, cause that's what it is. It's fucking help. I appreciate it. I appreciate the help. I appreciate you stepping up. But when it comes to how me and my kids operate, like that's not existent. Like cool, if she getting out of hand, I'll be the first one to tell you, like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'll look the other way after the first slap, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, dude, act like it didn't happen.
I'll look, you know, the first slap I'll let go ahead and ride. I'll let that one ride, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand. She was my baby mama for goddamn crying out loud. I understand.
You've been through it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But shit, man, anything after that, though, like, we gonna have to handle that. We gonna have to handle that. We gonna need to come up with a sufficient way to tackle this situation.
Because it really might have to be a 2-on-1.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can't look less of a man in front of my goddamn baby mama. If I don't do nothing twice, like, yeah. Now we got an issue on hand.
But that's why, you know, that person stepping in, I feel like we still have to know the not significant other, but sperm donor of the other person or other children. So it helps the situation sometimes. You know, you get to know this person, and since, well, them two got kids together, they can tell you how this person really is and how they act.
Right.
So it helps you decipher, all right, I can do this and be cool and get away with it, but if I do this, she gonna side-eye me, probably sneak me. I'm not trying to get snuck, so I'm gonna stay away from doing that. And even then, like you said, if one of them, or if that person starts popping off, then you can relay information to the, you know, other person. I keep saying other person. I mean back door. Let's just say it's you know, you trying to mess somebody being right.
Right.
So the father of that kid, you can be like, dude, hey, I don't know how to deal with this. She tweaking. Cool. Now he can step in and help you out. Vice versa. Male or female. So to me, it helps knowing the other person or the other parent of these children. and having a decent relationship with him. Mind you, it doesn't always happen that way. It kind of never happens that way, unfortunately. But if possible, yeah, be cool with him. Because you never know. You could really be like, this nigga best buddy. And then all y'all can be a cool, calm, kosher, quote-unquote family.
My biggest gripe with, in general, my biggest gripe with everything is like, cause you just never know who you fully getting into bed with, right? Like at this point, that's why it's like that's why niggas always end up saying it's cheaper to keep her, cause like you already know who you getting into bed with, right?
Yeah.
But my whole thing is when it comes to a new person, that's a questionable variable, right?
Yeah, because you don't know how this person is, and you don't know who this person is.
So it always leave a lingering, because no matter how much I think I know him, right, I'm not around him 24/7 like I used to be around the mother of my child, or like how I used to be with you. Like it's still limited time for me to assess a person. It's like it's easy to mask yourself around niggas you only gonna be around for like 2 hours every once in a blue moon.
It's like you taking breaks during the test.
You know what I mean?
You can't fully, understand the material because you're taking breaks.
Exactly.
So over time, you're gonna have to, okay, well, he's like this, but then another day he's like this when I see him. Oh, but then he backs the door. The next time I see him, he's back to the first person.
You know what I mean?
So it's just, it's very trivial, very trivial. It's just
so like that's just some trippy waters, but like that's all right. It ain't nothing I'm not prepared for, cause to me, I'll be ready. I'll be fucking ready.
You gotta be ready. You ain't got no choice but to be ready.
You know me.
Yes, I know you ready, nigga.
I be on bullshit.
That's besides the point, though.
You know, straight bullshit with that nigga. Hey man, listen, man. Look, you seem like a cool man. Seem like a cool man and all, but
He just type of nigga that have somebody else scared of him. Like, nah, I don't wanna mess with you for real. Cause he gonna back door and be like, hey, nigga, what you doing?
It ain't, you know what I'm saying? I won't feel the nigga, but like I want that nigga to be wary of his actions. Everything that he do, I'm fucking watching. Even though I ain't there, I want him to know everything he fucking does is gonna come through by me. I want that nigga aware that I'm watching his every fucking move. Because think about it like this, right? Because my baby mama, she have my kids, right?
Yeah.
That means, and this is why I always tell fathers that the worst thing you can do is not be in the pictures, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Because you have to make sure, like, it's your job to make sure your baby mama is at 100%, right? Mm-hmm. That's something you got to do even when you out of a relationship. Because she got the kids, so her mood, her energy, her living situation, all affect the fucking kids. Everything that's her affect them damn kids.
Yeah, it's just the whole environment.
So I gotta make sure she's at her 100%, right? So if there's a variable that might make that anything turn negative, I got to check that. I gotta check that, cause that's the environment my kids coming up in.
I said this is all for the greater good of the children.
You know what I mean?
Now, if children weren't a factor, obviously,
Fuck them.
neither would be. I forgot where I was going with that.
I mean, it also depends, bro. Cause like even if she didn't have my kids, I still make sure she was cool. Cause like I said,
Yeah, for like the first one.
yeah.
If it's more than that, then maybe you just back off and like, all right, whatever. You doing you? Cool.
Yeah, but like you know what I'm saying? She cool. She don't deserve a lot of shit that get thrown towards her way. I'm a real advocate towards that. She don't deserve a lot of shit that get thrown towards her way. But like it's my job to make sure that she's at her 100%, because I'm not the primary parent. I gotta make sure that everything is good for her and my kids.
Making it easy on her.
You know what I mean? I try to get them whenever I can. I'm trying to make this extra money whenever I can. It's just you and your significant other or the mother of your child got to really fine tune how it is that y'all want it to work out and what's the best way for y'all to work it out.
And this really does require trial and error.
It's gonna require a lot of fucking trial and error.
Because y'all might think said situation would help and benefit the future, and then all goes downhill and you have to come up with another solution.
Cause most solutions are temporary fucking solutions.
Exactly.
It's like putting a Band-Aid on the scar. Ain't shit healed.
Not even that. It's like shit. Just letting it bleed for real.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as you're willing to adapt to those changes, adapt to those situations, then it should work out for the most part. If you're not and you're stuck in your own ways, well, I'll be damned. You should know it ain't gonna work.
I think the funniest shit is when, like, I ain't gonna hold you up. My brothers, man, when you look at the mother of my child versus they baby mamas, I be looking at myself like, damn, bro, I got lucky. Like, I got lucky. And it ain't even like me trying to be like,
No. Trust me, it's just, we'll dial us back to the beginning. In this day and age, these people their mindsets aren't right. And for the women in our day and age, bro, they could get two shits about a kid.
Boy, I'm
so
talking
you
about
being able to find, I wouldn't say a traditional, none of that, but just a woman that values her kids and her family over anything else. Hell yeah, you got lucky.
Lucky shit.
That's a diamond in the rough nowadays, fam. So that's something I would definitely be proud of. Is that the woman of your children
She dope. She dope as fuck.
is an actual woman of her children. She values her children. She values her family. Most likely over her own self. Just because, you know, life is life. If she were gone, these kids would still be here.
On God.
So she's still doing everything she can to make sure these kids have a great life. A better life than what she had.
I told her I can't be no damn single parent.
It's hard.
I can't be no single parent.
Man, it's hard because you're doing everything on your lonesome. You have your own life, and you have to deal with your kids. And this is all with one single person. Hell yeah, it's hard, dude. Like, most people fall under the situation. They can't help it. It's just, this is hard, bro. It's life. Life is a motherfucker. And people fail to realize that until they get put in certain situations to where they're like, damn, I wish I would have learned better. I wish I would have did better.
We gonna leave it after this little segment right here. But like, man, the one thing I learned out of all my trial and errors, bro, the one thing I learned and the one thing that always stuck with me is that ultimately you control who it is that's in your life.
It ain't nothing to stop talking to people.
You know
it
what I
ain't
mean?
nothing to start talking to people.
And I think so many people get used to dealing with people who ain't shit, and they get. Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem. Like, people are so accustomed to people who ain't shit
that they start surrounding themselves with the same people.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's gonna hinder you from your own growth. It's gonna hinder you from a lot of stuff because you're tolerating it. You're putting up with it. And it ain't nothing to be like, dude, I don't want to do this no more. I can't hang out with y'all. I want to do my own thing. Then you can better yourself, and hopefully surround yourself with better people.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, people are just putting up with characters that don't want anything for themselves nor anything for the next person. But, yeah, man, that's part of life. There's certain things you will do and there's certain things you won't. If you choose to tolerate other people that you really don't want to put up with, that's on you. It's your choice.
So, man, I appreciate you coming through the studio today, boy.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Long ass minute.
Damn, boy. We got the boy Briggs in the stove. Hey, but look, I appreciate everybody for taking their time to come and show their boy some love, listen to our conversation today. I think it was very productive, cool, good insight.
For the most part.
For the most part. It was a little bullshit here and there. But it's alright. But yeah, man, this your boy KP. Right here with your boy Briggs. And I appreciate y'all for listening to this Uncommon Opinions episode. I want everybody to stay blessed. Anything you need to say?
Hey, man. Value your own life. That's all I got to say.
Value your own life.
Actually, hold on. What I really got to say is, if you choose to help people, you can't help anybody if you can't help yourself.
I couldn't say that.
Bars.
That was bars right there.
Yeah.
But shit, y'all stay blessed, everybody.